All right, everyone. This one I'd like to call Female Intellectual Ceiling and its Evolutionary Socio-Psychological Function. So, if you're on the, I guess you would call it upper echelon of IQ, and I am despite the fact that, I smoke a lot of pot. Despite the fact that I use a profuse amount of the drug that lowers your IQ, I have a very, very hard time finding a woman that can think on the same level as me. I'm sure most people out there watching my video have the same problem. So, as much as women, God, I hate them. No, as much as we like to think, there's something wrong with them, or it's society or the media. And yeah, it's probably partially to blame. I think part of it is rooted in evolution. And maybe the media and all that just kind of plays on their natural biology. I don't think women can think as high at as high a level as men can. Here I am getting stoned telling you this. It's pretty common, and it's extremely uncommon to have one that can. I'm not saying they can't. I'm not saying women can't surpass men, but it's extremely rare. Extremely, extremely rare. And I believe it has the following function, and that's pretty much raising children. When you're raising small children, I've raised 2 daughters now to 5. I don't see the older one now because her mother's a fucking lunatic and dragged me through the courts, and that's a whole nother video. That's like my final red pill. Anyways, I've taken care of my second one, who I think, I've had a kid before, her mother hadn't. I'm going to be the best dad ever. This is going to be so easy. No, wasn't easy. Not even slightly easy. She was a more difficult child than I was really ready to deal with. And I think the female intellectual ceiling has something to do with this. If you think in logic too much, it's not good for children. Small children can't think in logic. I almost think that women's, we might get frustrated with them sometimes as there's some kind of family power struggle or decision-making thing going on. But I think this is rooted in evolutionary biology. Like I said, they can break the mold. And this is the kind of the funny thing about humans is the exception to the rule. If you tell a group or a human or, whatever, you can't do something, there will be one that does it. There will be 2 that does it. There'll be 5. And then it won't be a thing anymore. This is kind of like just the way it goes with humans. That's what makes us great. You can say good or bad things. That's one of the great things about humans. That's what makes us great. Well, fucking prove you're wrong. Oh, you think this? Okay, fuck you. I mean, it can be bad too, but I think it's a positive overall characteristic of humans. But anyways, it's a very hard thing, not so much dealing with them, that ain't easy sometimes, but having to share power with them when they're completely intellectually inferior to you and I. I'll just lay it out there, plain and simple. You have a rare exception to the case. My grandmother was 1 point away from being a genius and spoke in 5 languages. My other grandmother was valedictorian. It's pretty rare, but I have them in my family and they're around. The thing is they don't produce female offspring with the same type of intellect at the same rate that they produce the males. My father was infinitely more intelligent than my aunt. My uncle is kind of fucked up, but I think he's probably more intelligent than either of my aunts on the other side. Like if we had to put it down to like an IQ or, a reasoning test, I think even though I don't think he went to college, and I think they did, I think there's something there. Now, needless to say, my mom isn't like academically dumb, nor is my aunt, but they are kind of stupid liberals. They can't logic a reason worth of shit. They listen to what people say and just parrot it and repeat it. I mean, we all kind of do that too, but there's more of an internal monologue with men, I think, than women. So anyways, in summation, as much as it's a pain in the ass to deal with, and I'm sure you all out there have to deal with the same fucking thing, except the homos, you don't got to deal with it. But seriously, I think it's rooted in positive evolution, in positive biology, and it just makes for a maddening end result for you and me. Thanks, everyone, for watching.